thought that was kind of
Unhelpful advice.
Do it.
That was wow.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby.
I want to try to do it.
And Kalila. Unhelpful.
I want to try.
Oh!
Unhelpful advice with
Why'd you say it again?
But you sound so southern. I love
I
it.
want to do it my own style.
Also, you seem to be
Unhelpful
having.
advice with Bobby and Kalila. Unhelpful advice with Bobby and
He
Kalila.
seems to be having
George?
trouble with.
George, I want to hear this.
Unhelpful.
George?
You do it.
Unhelpful.
It just went
the
to normal.
worst thing I've ever heard.
God damn.
Try it. One more. Go deeper, dude. You got to go
He
deeper.
went higher.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby and Clara.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby.
You have no bass to your voice
You have no-
at all.
Is mine good though?
Yeah, it was
You get-
pretty
you
good.
get pretty low.
You get pretty good.
Unhelpful advice. Unhelpful advice with Bobby and Kalila.
Literally, it's like Michael Clark Duckett in Green Mile.
Hey, all right. Do it.
You have to do yours first.
Oh no no
Yeah,
no.
Yeah,
please try it,
Kalila, we
baby.
all
You have
did
to
it.
try it.
She almost went to accent.
Yeah. Do it. Deep, babe. Deep. Go deep. Go deep, babe. Go deep.
You sound like Coinda.
Finish it. Commit to
You
it,
sound
babe.
like Coinda.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
Don't do
sound.
Coinda. Do it.
I have a pretty manly voice
I
already.
know.
Do it.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby. Why are you making me do this?
Because I love it.
Finish it. Start from the top.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
Get it out. Just get it out.
Get it out.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby and Kalila.
I want everyone on video to watch her face while she does it. You look so
What
dumb.
is to contour your face? Like
Yeah,
that?
this is your neck.
So
this is your
funny.
neck, Lila.
So yeah, it's so funny.
Like a turtle.
Oh god, that was so good.
Next question, Gilbert.
Hi. Simply put, I've dropped out of college after trying to graduate for 4 years. I work a part-time job, but I'm still semi-dependent on my strict Asian parents who are insistent on keeping me on finishing my degree.
How
can I break?
No.
How do I break the news to them that I
No.
will not be graduating, and how do I find your direction
That's
in life?
it, man. I'm fucking listen to me right now, okay?
His name is Peter.
I don't give a fuck, bro. All right? My parents, my brother and I, changed them. They try to change us. Oh, you have to go to college. Oh, you have to be an engineer. You have to do no. Nope. We're gonna do drugs. All right, we're gonna fuck. You know, we're gonna do what we want. And then you know what they did? They went, oh, okay.
I guess.
Over time, what are they gonna do? Either cut us off, right, or accept our lifestyle. Well, I'm not gonna fucking go to college for you, mom, because I don't know how to do it. I don't know. I've never read a book before. I've never read. I don't know anything. All right. So it's like no, just let me finish. Let me finish. Okay. Let me fucking finish. All right. So I didn't really even listen to the thing halfway through it. I just reacted.
I know you did.
I know I didn't, but I want to just say this, okay, is that you can change them. Let me tell you something right now. I know a comic by the name, I'm not going to even say his name, but I know a comic. He was an engineer. He was making 6 figures a year. He's a great comic. He happens to be Middle Eastern, right? It has nothing to do with, but his dad's very strict. His dad wants him still to be an engineer, but this kid has so much talent, he just can't. It would be a shame to the world for him not to do it, right? So he chose comedy, all right? He's doing well. You know, he's making a living, and his dad still doesn't like it, and he's but what is he gonna do? Do what his dad does? This is your life. If Kalila and I didn't kill babies, we would have probably a couple.
Why do you keep accusing
I'm
me
kidding.
of like
We didn't, never
multiple
did. No, we
abortions?
didn't. We didn't kill. We didn't kill anybody.
Aren't
okay?
you glad we don't have one with this new president?
I know, but please don't say that. Ugh, please don't say that. But what I'm going to say is that if my child goes, hey, Dad, I'm going to make clogs. What? Yeah, that's why I'm going to clog making school. And I'll be like, whatever, okay. That's what my son or daughter does. You know, I want them to be, a professional soccer player or whatever my dream is for my child to be. Like, I want you to be, either soccer player or in the MMA or whatever, right? But if they want to do something that I didn't envision, that's their life. Okay? And I spent too many years fighting with my parents, like, oh, your cousin Chonghae, she going to Harvard at dinner table, and then trying to make me feel like shit because I didn't go to college. I remember report card days. I knew that if I brought home my report card to my parents, that it was 100% I'm going to get beat. So one time, I think it was my sophomore year in high school, there was we lived on a gigantic kind of mountain, not a mountain, but like, it was uphill.
Fancy country club.
It wasn't, okay. It was a nice community. Yeah. But you could go into like the woods and there was like a little cliff that you can jump off, you'd die, right? I remember one time I had my report card in my hand and I was on the cliff and I was going to jump off.
Jesus.
Because I would rather kill myself than to face my parents because I got a couple of C's and a D on a report card. But I would always come home with my report card and I would get the beating. I would cry. I'd be in my room and then I would do drugs. But my point is that at the end of the day, my parents are very glad that I chose my career.
But that's the exception to the rule. Not everybody who says, fuck you, mom, I'm not going to college, makes the amount of money you do now as a comedian. So, no.
It's not about, I didn't say money. What I'm saying is that, as soon as I started doing stand-up and did what I wanted to do, number one, it gave me, imagine not going to college and you have no skills. You're lazy, you don't want to work, and you're like, what the fuck do I do? Right? So if I'm going to struggle in life and I'm going to be broke, I might as well do something that I enjoy doing, which is I enjoyed performing. And it worked out for me. I believe that if people really enjoy what they do and they do it with passion and with dedication, that inevitably something's going to happen.
What does this kid want to do?
He wants to go into entertainment comedy.
Yeah, well, then do
so
it.
He has a plan. So that's my thing. If I had a 17-year-old tell me, like, fuck college, I'm just going to do nothing, I'm not going to take that as an option. You can come to me with saying fuck college if you show me an alternate plan of action. If you say, yeah, I save this much money and I'm going to travel for 2 years and I'm going to figure shit out when I come back, okay, fine, that's fine with me. If you say, I'm taking this, I'm moving to LA and I'm going to, I'm not going to need your financial support, I'm going to work in a restaurant and try to make it in the business, that's fine. Now, if you come with me and you say, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I need you to support me financially, fuck you, kid. Fuck no. That's not acceptable. You're going to college.
No.
You know what I mean? And you're going to figure out sometime while you're over there what you want to do. But in the meantime, no, you don't get to sit around and do nothing.
Mm.
No,
I ran into this problem only 6 years ago with my parents. So if people don't know, I actually dropped out of school. But I remember when I had to tell my parents I was going to move to Chicago, I'm going to do comedy, I'm going to be an actor. I came cause I'm so afraid to tell my parents. I did it in a restaurant, a public place, just so I know I wouldn't get hit by a chair. I made sure I was surrounded by people in a Japanese restaurant.
Yeah. How did you tell them?
So they were eating sushi, and I literally was my mom's probably laughing listening to this. I was so scared. Mom and dad, probably 19, 18, maybe 19. I made a PowerPoint presentation. I printed it out. I'll tell you why I did that, because I heard Emma Stone did it for her mom. Then I forgot she did it to her white mother, who was like, okay. So it's like, my parents are going to do that. I took it out. As soon as I took out the papers, I said, yeah, so I have this dream. I want to act, and I think I should stop school. I just pushed it. I didn't make eye contact with my mom and my dad. And my dad was like, ate a California roll?
Yeah.
Put that away. And my mom would even look at me. So eventually worked out something where I couldn't be rebellious and just run away. That's just not how I am with my family. I know some people can do that. I worked out something where I say, okay, I'll go to community college. I did that, but basically I just fucked it. Fuck it. I just
fucked around. Just bought time for yourself.
Bought time while I was in Chicago doing all that stuff. And eventually I had to prove it to my parents. So they didn't really talk to me for almost 2 or 3 years. It was on and off, awkward relationship. They came to Chicago, saw me 1 week where I was in 5 shows back to back with a full packed out audience. Saw the shows, flew back to Atlanta. I got calls from them individually where they were like, we get it.
Yeah.
And after that, they're like, if you're going to do it right, move to LA.
I got the same exact thing when I did the Tonight Show.
Yeah. I was at a 40-seat theater.
Yeah, it was. a 40-seat live show.
Live show, yeah.
It was Jay Leno. That's fine. The same principle though.
Yeah.
They're both stories.
Wow,
Yeah,
Bobby.
But mine was
That was a great story,
that
Gilbert.
sucked.
Jesus.
Sucked. 40 shows in front of a fucking coffee shop.
You are the Korean Trump.
Wow, I can't believe you
If
say
you want to
that.
get hurt, say that again.
You're the Korean Trump.
Okay, we're done
There's
for tonight. Okay.
That's hurt.
Tell me another glorious story of yours.
why are you attacking me? I would just share
I
my
love your
story.
glorious stories. Waited for you. Do the thing. Do the thing.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby, Kalila, and the Rubin brothers.
Ruben?
It's hard to do in the deep voice.
Ruben.
The Ruin brothers.
Hey guys, all of you rock, especially Bobby.
There we go.
I have a bit of a problem, so let's get into it. Basically, I'm a liar. I lie to my friends, family friends, strangers, and maybe even to myself. It always starts small, but snowballs, which I recognize is always my fault, but I can't help to stop myself. I find myself craving attention and just the acceptance that lying about small things gets me. People seem to like me more, think I'm funnier and more interesting, more worth talking to when I sprinkle in lies to my stories or personal history. The problem spun out of control last year when I was still a senior in university. I really admire actors, comedians, and artists, and I aspire to be like all of them one day, but I don't seem to have any real talent, or at least not yet. I would tell my friends about going to improv class and attending open mics, but that was all a lie. I only went to comedy introductory class, but because I was too nervous and lazy to push through the pain.
You don't know how to edit these, or
It's
Oh,
okay.
it's part of
I
it.
like all
Oh,
of
part
it.
of it.
Okay.
Figure out that if I have any talent at all.
keep going, keep going.
Regardless, when Bobby was coming to town, I lied to the same university friends and said I was Bobby's opening act. My friends were so excited for me that I couldn't tell them the truth, so I never did. When the show finally came, I basically catfished my friends with another lie, saying that my relative had gone terminally ill and I had to leave town. I even went so far to tell my friends that Bobby had personally told me that he understood and it was okay with bailing on him. Now I'm in my first year working in a new city with a new job in corporate America. I'm meeting all sorts of new and interesting people, so the urge to lie has resurfaced. So far, I've kept. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So far, I've kept my lying to a minimum. But I've recently met a girl I really like, and desire to lie to her is huge because I want her so badly to reciprocate the feelings. Should I tell this girl about my lying past? How do I stop lying to people? Thanks for your help. A 24-year-old sleeper.
Oh my God.
It's
like Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah, that's intense.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Bobby's opening act.
Can I just say something? I lie a lot as well. Do you know that?
Yeah, but you fib. You don't, you know.
They're the same thing, babe.
I mean, what I'm saying is it doesn't destroy people's lives.
You didn't tell people you were in Django Unchained.
I know, but,
Yeah.
but give me a movie that I haven't seen, but ask me if I saw it.
Oh, have you seen The Cryptic Knight?
Loved it, man. That was really
That's
good.
the one-
The lead was incredible. He should get. I've never seen it.
Who's the lead?
No, but that's what I'm saying. I lie all the time. That's what I do
Okay,
all
so
the time.
I really wanted him to watch the movie Amores Perros. And he desperately didn't want to watch the movie with me. I had already seen it, and I was like, you have to see it. You have to see it. While I was in the bathroom for 2 minutes, I come back, and he was like, what was the movie you wanted to see? I was like, Amores Perros. And he was like, is it? And he goes on to tell me the whole synopsis of it.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Does that have to do with this
And
and
I was
this?
like, yeah, you're actually right. That's exactly the movie. He's like, oh, already seen it. And it turns out in that 2 minutes that I was in the restroom, he Wikipedia'd the plot.
That's good thinking.
I do that.
Yeah, dude.
I do that.
Just looked at his
Your
wife.
wife's right behind you.
Well, I really wanted to. My buddies, I said, Breaking Bad was the best thing that was ever made on television. And I was just like, I really loved it. And I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he said, "Well, have you seen The Sopranos?" And I said, that gangster thing from. And he was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Look, here's my HBO account. Sign it and start watching it."
Yeah.
So I said, "Okay." And whenever somebody really pours something on me, you've got it, it's the bet, and I'm always like, well, I'll give it a shot then.
Yeah.
And so I started watching it, and my wife Kayla, she's not into really gangster stuff, but I love that stuff. So I start staying up to 5-6 a.m. and I'm like, what the fuck am I have things to do in a few hours, but I'd be staying up and Kayla, like, why are you?
It's a good show.
It's a good show. And I said, and I was trying to force her to watch it with me.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to. And I said, look, if you watch this with me, I'll watch Game of Thrones with you. She really wanted me to watch Game of Thrones, and I was like, I don't like magical whatever.
Magical whatever.
Yeah.
And so she's
And that's where that shit comes from, wherever he's from, that magical bullshit.
So I said, well, I tell you what, okay, I'll watch that if you watch The Sopranos with me. We'll watch The Sopranos first, and then we'll watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And I had no intention of watching Game of Thrones.
Are you hearing this for the first time?
No, she knows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Can I just say this though? Fuck face. Right?
Game of Thrones.
Game
I
of
watched it.
Thrones
I did
is
watch
a
it.
far superior show over The Sopranos.
You think?
I think Game of Thrones is one of the best shows ever made.
Well, I've watched
So
it all.
you have you watched it all?
I've watched it all.
Okay, good.
Has he? Okay, good.
I haven't.
you haven't.
There's a robot.
Yeah.
See, so this
golden
is the
robot.
thing. I have a pattern when it comes to reading things. I haven't read one storybook unless my mum had read it to me when I was like 5 years old.
Yeah.
I only read factual things, and it kind of applies to movies. You know?
You remind me of my brother Steve in a weird way.
You guys really have that same dynamic.
That
I
same
think.
like innocent dynamic, and when you talk, you're trying to be real, but you're so innocent and whimsical that it just sounds so fucking funny to me.
You are
Like I would just
funny.
laugh right in your fucking stupid face.
I apologize.
God, you're so cute and funny.
Thank you.
Is that what you like about him? Yeah, he's so funny. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're oddly polite in a weird way, though. I like it.
Like
I
your
like it.
brother.
Yeah, like my brother.
He's
You're
just,
just
like,
like my brother Steve.
Yeah.
Is that the
So
only
how
one?
do we help this guy?
I
who's a
don't wanna help.
pathological liar.
Do you guys have advice?
I would say that you're probably better not to do those things. Don't act on because when the problem you get when you tell a lie is that eventually the lie will catch up with you. Mm-hmm. You can be so good at lying and be great at it, because I'm pretty good at lying as well. But you can be really good at it, but eventually it'll get you. It'll bite you in the ass, and it's not worth doing it, because at the end of the day, you know, you're not achieving anything you're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself more than anybody.
And
You're
all
lying
that
to
praise
yourself.
you're receiving is not real either.
No.
I also do think that the extent at which you lie really warrants a nice sit down with a therapist to really dig deep as to why the pathological patterns just keep going. And there's something very insecure and broken maybe from your childhood that makes you feel like you have to overcompensate and come up with these fantastical stories that aren't true. And you are hurting a lot of people by doing that. You're going to lose friendships. You're going to lose a lot of different things in your life, far, far more than you would think.
Or
you can lie to win, as Bobby does it.
Or you can lie enough, pathologically lie enough, and one day you too can be the president of the United States. The way we end our podcast, we do something called unhelpful advice. So we have an email. Somebody has a problem. You can be positive, negative, whatever you want to say. Okay? And then, so go ahead.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby, Kalila, and Bert Kreischer.
Hi, tigerbelly. I'm a recent discoverer of your podcast and have, over the past 3 months, caught up on almost half your episodes. I love your podcast, and it brought me to tears of laughter many times. I'm a white male. I grew up in Sweden and moved to U.S. when I was 20 years old. In Europe, we'd use words like N-word, fly all over the place, and it's not as controversial or personal over here.
What do you mean N-word?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
N-I-G, and then he put a something symbol and an A.
Oh, that's not even a hard R, just soft A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan of hip.
Totally acceptable in Sweden.
I'm a
Where they're not.
I'm a huge fan of hip hop. And I would throw it all over the place until I moved here in the States.
Yeah.
And people
It can be problematic.
and people, especially black people, told me it was not cool.
Especially. That's weird.
I'm a
Shut up. All the people is the black people?
Yeah.
Well, they must have a problem with that word.
I'm a man of respect, and I stopped using it. Though, at the time, I had friends from Texas using both beaner and chink, and I thought it was okay because I found those words funny. But I lay...
Because he was brand new to them. He just got introduced to them.
But I
Oh, yeah, they do what it means. Oh, shit. Oh, chink, because of the. Oh, yeah, I get it.
But I later realized it was not cool,
Yeah.
and luckily I didn't get beat up for it. Now fast forward 7 years, going through the.
I'm hanging out with a beater and a chink, and then.
Fast forward, like he's got like fucking eye missing, a broken arm.
Forward 7 years, going through the current political climate, and the discussion is more heated now than ever. We are seeing.
Okay.
We are also seeing consequences when people use the N-word and streamers whose audience and teenagers lose millions of fans just overnight. I married a Filipino husband 4 years ago. And
Wait,
during,
hold on.
Wait.
This is like a woman?
There's a woman?
The woman?
I guess, or it's a... No,
Wait, this
he's
is a
gay.
gay
He's
guy?
He's a gay Swede.
Oh,
He
that
can totally
changes
use that.
it.
Yeah, we're all good. We're all good.
Yeah, we're all good.
Tank.
Yeah.
I married my Filipino husband 4 years ago. And during dinner, I said, hello, my gook. I
hope this is a woman. I want to marry her.
Yeah,
I was thinking
that's the show I'm going to do. by
I
the
was
way.
thinking
Hello, my
about
Gook.
your podcast. I was thinking about your podcast.
Yeah.
He stared at me and said, don't say that. That's not okay, and you'll get beat up. I said, sorry, why? What's so bad? Gookly gook gook. He laughed and then said, it's racist and very disrespectful towards me, and especially Vietnamese people. That's what Americans called them during the Vietnam War. Then we got into this whole conversation about that. So my question to you guys is, what is your context of this? When is it okay to say?
God.
Should it not be said? And if
Just
it's
for
only-
right now. Just stop it. Stop.
Yeah.
Is it only for Asians to say?
Yeah, just for right now, right? Let's just, white people, just don't say those things for right now. The climate might change.
Wait 5 months.
Yeah, wait a year. Maybe in 5 years it'll settle down. But
I'll tell you my perspective as a white person.
yeah, that's what
I
that's
don't
where-
say any of those words. I said midget tonight, but I don't say it like I said only because we were like it's comics talking.
Yeah.
And it's a podcast a little bit like we're fucking around. But I don't say them. Only reason I told my daughters about this, it gets comfortable in your mouth. So then one night you say it at a bar and it slides out and you don't realize you said it. And look, if it makes someone feel like shit, don't make anyone feel like shit. That's it. I don't care about your struggle. I don't care about your parents' struggle. I just don't want you to feel like shit. Like I don't like that's in the moment. I don't want anyone to feel like shit.
Wow.
But I do love this person a tad bit.
Yeah.
How beautiful would it be to be with them their first day in America? When they don't realize that this is racist. They're like, look at all these. No way.
No way.
Like my family just arrived from the Philippines
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah.
And they don't use the N-word, but how in their way of saying a black person, they use the term negro, which sounds like negro, which could be,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're not saying it other than like, oh, that's a black person. That's how you say it in my language.
Yeah.
And they were, obviously it's a culture shock coming from a small town in the Philippines. Here it's like so diverse. So they were like, oh, and she was saying it like complimentary. We were at the Clipper game.
Oh my
and she was like,
God.
basketball game.
Kagwapa
Yeah.
negro.
Oh my God.
my God.
She was saying DeAndre Jordan was really handsome, but the word negro just echoed through the halls.
It's a machine gun.
And oh my God, like I just like I was like, no, don't
Sounds
say
like an
that.
opera. Mar negro, bitagalo. I have Asian friends who have nicknames for black people.
Yeah.
I won't out anyone.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I already did, kind of. If you listen to the podcast, but they have nicknames for black people. So when they say them, they say the nickname, and I don't like the nickname because I feel like people will catch on to it.
Wait, is it are they Vietnamese?
Yeah.
Did they say midang?
No,
Oh,
Sedums.
sedums.
See them.
What does that
I don't
mean?
know that one.
Sedums.
Oh.
I still don't get it.
Yeah, but I said I think that's one of the things that's like that's when you know progress is happening is when you don't want to hear the nickname, the not even racist nickname, but
Yeah.
the word for the people. Like when I was
Yeah.
growing up in
Oh my
Florida,
God.
they called black people Canadians, and so they'd be like, "There are a lot of Canadians. There's like a hockey match going on here." And so
right.
when you turn the corner, you're like, "Hey man, don't let." Can you not say that? Because I don't see that the way you see that.
Yeah.
Like, can you not?
Yeah.
But
Anyway, Swedish guy.
Yeah.
Swedish guy. Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Good luck with
Swedish
everything.
guy.
And
Don't say gook.
yeah, don't say
Your
gook or
voice
the
right.
N word or anything.
Do you guys want more? One more quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, this guy was inspired from Kalila the other week. Hey, Tiger Belly, I decided to ask this question after I heard the story of Kalila confronting the guys who accused her of profiling. A couple of months ago, I was walking down the street at night, and I noticed a middle-aged woman walking in front of me. She kept looking back at me uncomfortably. She began walking quicker. I felt really offended that she was scared of me. I ran fast until I caught up with her. Sorry. I'm sorry.
funny.
I'm not trying to laugh. Huffing and out of breath, and said, "Yo, I don't want to rape you." She was mortified and sped away. Speed walked away. Wait.
Yeah.
Is this wrong? I was trying to stick up for myself. I'm a 20-year-old white guy, medium weight, medium height, medium white.
Yeah.
And medium white. Am I guilty until proven innocent for the rest of my life? How do I confront people who make these assumptions? I don't want to be spineless either. I emailed you the picture of who he is.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I hate people like that.
Well, he was trying. You influenced him to stick up for himself. So
Good for you. What's his name?
his name is Maximus.
That's his name. Well, also, it's a little cute pony in his picture.
Let me see.
So this guy ran up to the woman.
Oh, wait, basically, I'm going to see this photo.
He chased
This
her.
is what generally Tiger Belly fans look like. In terms of white dudes, right? This is basically like just a Carrot Top Doug Stanhope, hybrid.
He's so cute.
He's so
though.
cute.
So
yeah.
if you saw this man, Clara, behind you, and you looked back once, and he ran towards you faster, and
I would
yelled,
giggle.
"Yo, I don't want to rape you." Would you be scared?
I'll be
Yeah.
like,
I
are you
would
a
be
prop
even more-
comic? That's what he looks like.
You at the flamingo?
I would be frightened if you ran after me for sure.
Yeah, right. Don't do that, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't do that.
But also, like, I'm so sad that I inspired that.
Yeah. And don't be angry at the lady and say, "Yo, I don't want to rape you."
Also, because she probably didn't assume you were gonna rape her. She probably thought like something less than that,
Yeah.
like, "Hey, he's gonna steal my purse" or whatever.
Yeah.
The rape was a little excessive.
It's a little excessive.
Yeah. So don't Clara influence you too much in your decisions.
What a great podcast today.
Fantastic.
Okay, that Shannon and the Clam song is called "Did You Love Me."
What a great podcast. What a joy.
Phenomenal.
What a fun joy. I'm going to go eat with Steve. Is that okay?
Why do you have to ask me? Also,
Because I always want to know.
yes. Can you
always
help
says-
me with my oily
When we
face?
come back.
Okay, yeah.
I got to go